Boruto would never kill Lord 7. Your entire premise is wrong, Master Shikamaru.
That's too damn bad!
How powerful is Sarada Uchiha now? Let's explore some of the time skip abilities that the princess of the Uchiha will possess in Boruto Two Blue Vortex. To start off, the new ability that we gotta talk about is the Mangekyou Sharingan. Sarada unlocked this variation of her Sharingan at the end of Boruto Part 1's manga when she saw Boruto's whole life get flipped upside down and she wanted to fight for her friend. She had real love for Boruto, and that evoked the Mangekyou Sharingan to awaken when she begged her father Sasuke to help Boruto outside of the village and protect him and guide him, you know what I'm saying, be on his side for once. So the Mangekyou Sharingan was formed. It was like a sun pattern, really cool design, I think. And with the Mangekyou Sharingan, you get a plethora of crazy abilities that put you in another class of shinobi per se. So I mean, Shorty a Genin with the Mangekyou Sharingan. I mean, her dad was a Genin with the Mangekyou too, but I mean, it's just insane for a Genin to have like Shorty in the tuning exams with the Mangekyou. That's a crazy combination, you know what I'm saying? So every Uchiha usually has a unique Mangekyou Sharingan ability that is specific to their Mangekyou variant. So I think that Sarada will actually have a powerful Genjutsu Mangekyou Sharingan technique akin to Shisui Uchiha. So I think that this has kind of been alluded to throughout the part 1 of the Boruto series, because Sarada has utilized Genjutsu Sharingan a lot of times throughout the series, and I think it would just be a necessary switch to avoid fatigue of the kind of Sasuke, Amaterasu, Inferno style type of techniques that he basically spanned with his Mangekyou Sharingan. So I think they're definitely going to switch up the flow, considering they want to show that Sarada is really a different individual than, let's say, Sasuke and Itachi per se, even though, you know, that's their father and her uncle. They paved the way. They're the bridge builders, but at the same time, Sarada is in a different class of Uchiha because she awakened her Mangekyou through love. So I think that it would definitely pay homage to all those times that they alluded to Sarada, you know, having some type of affinity for Genjutsu. And I really can even see them saying that Sarada basically utilized the Mangekyou's ability when she persuaded Sasuke to help Boruto, because literally that joint was like a Jedi mind trick when she told Sasuke, because if he's affected by omnipotence, literally it doesn't matter what Sarada says, Sasuke is still gonna be like, nah, like that don't make no sense. So the fact that he said, you know, I'm gonna listen to you just because you're my daughter, is almost like Sarada's ability basically gave him just the necessary nudge to just be completely agreeable with her, even though he said because you're my daughter, etc. Of course, they still got that relationship. Sasuke is still gonna look out for his daughter, but I think that Mangekyou could have been in play, right? But at the same time, a lot of Sharingan wielders have awakened the Mangekyou and then they not even realize they did it, and then they don't actually learn to perfect the jutsu that come with the Mangekyou too later on, because they really didn't even realize. Like Sarada probably don't even realize she awakened the Mangekyou, even though Sasuke did say like, is that the Mangekyou? It could have been an internal monologue, but who knows. Now the next ability that I want to talk about that goes hand in hand with having the Mangekyou Sharingan is the Susanoo. So we will see Sarada's Susanoo emerge in a dire time of need. This is likely going to be an enhanced version of Susanoo that's never been seen among the Uchiha clan, considering Sarada's Sharingan is powered by love instead of hatred. So I think that we are going to basically see a new path drawn for the future of the Uchiha. Sarada is one of the Uchiha that is predicted to become the first Uchiha Hokage, so it's only natural that she has Uchiha abilities that kind of break the mold per se on what we've seen in the past, in the kind of really bloody past of the Uchiha, and how they have awakened their different strengths through their Sharingan. So, you know, the Sharingan is an eye that reflects the heart, you know what I'm saying? Quoted from my favorite Hokage, Tobirama Senju. So Uchiha know great love. So literally, if she's tapping into that great love as a means to evoke her true power, I think that this is going to be in a class all of its own. And we know that Susanoo has been shown to be ineffective against Ishiki level threats. So the Susanoo literally got dog walked against Ishiki, Jigen, Autumn. So at this point, where is the Susanoo at in the power scale? Like, it's literally gonna put you at a disadvantage. It's when Sasuke got straight mollywopped out his Susanoo and basically Jigen said, yo, the Susanoo, the speed is really unimpressive. Let's see about the defense. Oh, damn, that defense some garbage too. I just cracked you out your damn Susanoo. This shit garbage. So Jigen shitted on the Susanoo. So we need, you know what I'm saying, Susanoo to come back, you know, put some respect on Susanoo's name, because I remember a time when the Susanoo, that joint was like, yo, it's over. It's destruction incarnate. So I feel like Sarada's Susanoo likely gonna be like pink or light red in color. Not similar to Itachi, but like maybe it will be a pinkish color, you know what I'm saying? But we really gotta see. I think that would just be the dope iteration. We will see some sort of new variation of Susanoo that's sort of like a love powered Susanoo, will of fire powered Susanoo, instead of a curse of hatred Susanoo, that's gonna be able to fight against people like Ishiki Jr., aka Kawaki, Ishiki 3.0. That man is literally a more menace to society version of Ishiki all around the board. So it's like, what the fuck is Sarada Susanoo gonna do if it doesn't have some extreme level of variation from what we've seen in the past with Susanoo? So I'm excited. Now, going into the next ability that Sarada is going to utilize in Boruto Two Blue Vortex, it only makes sense. The EMS, the Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. So I think that Sarada will actually have to utilize a different method to activate her Eternal Mangekyou, rather than transplanting one of her close blood relative eyes into her. So I think that, considering her Mangekyou Sharingan, like I've been saying, is awakened by love, there's gonna be a new method to getting the EMS, because that's so low-key, that's nutty to have to transplant someone's eyes to basically restore your light and have infinite light for the Sharingan. So we also have to take into consideration that Sasuke only has one eye to give Sarada. My boy got his eye stabbed out by that boy Momoshiki. So Sarada doesn't really have two eyes to be given to her as transplants. So I feel like this opens up opportunities for Kishimoto to really write in a new cycle for the Uchiha and really, you know what I'm saying, break that curse of hatred altogether, even with, you know, the Sharingan. So literally, the Sharingan will live into its name by the eye that reflects the heart. So I feel like that we're really going to lean into this kind of idea of this type of Sharingan and see the true potential of the Uchiha clan. And that's how I think she's going to escalate to the level to where she can become Hokage. You know what I'm saying? Because she's going to need a strength that's way different than Sasuke's, way different than Itachi's. She's going to have to transcend, you know, all of the past barriers that the Uchiha had, you know, placed upon them from dealing with all that darkness. Now let's go into another technique that I think can be enhanced with, you know, the characteristics of an Uchiha clan member. I think that Sarada's ability, Chakra Enhanced Strength, you know, handed down to her by Sakura, who learned it from Tsunade, I think that she can accent this technique with the Sharingan to be able to see, you know, different, you know, critical points within the opponent using the Sharingan and really focus her Chakra Enhanced Strength into knocking back these opponents. Of course, the Sharingan can't see to the same degree as the Byakugan in terms of, you know, chakra points and shit like that, but I feel like she could also perceive different stuff with the Sharingan, that maybe she's able to pinpoint more I guess surgical attacks, considering she knows medical ninjutsu, more surgical attacks with the Sharingan activated, because we've never really seen like a medical ninja with the Sharingan in the Boruto anime from my recollection. So I think that they have a chance to, you know, do something cool with that. Now, going into the next new time skip ability that I think Sarada will explore in Two Blue Vortex is she will reinvent the Chidori. She will spin the wheel. How the fuck did they say it? She will reinvent the wheel for Chidori. So we know that Kakashi Hatake invented the Chidori. He taught that to Sasuke. Sasuke reinvented the Chidori by creating the Chidori Stream, Chidori Senbon, and the Chidori Sharp Spear. So Sasuke did his reinvention, and now it's Sarada's turn to reinvent the Chidori even further to accent her fighting style. So I think that we will definitely see a variation of Chidori that is unique to Sarada, and I'm excited because that Chidori, when I was growing up, that was one of my favorite techniques. That was just so hard, especially when Sasuke first used that joint against Gaara. My boy, like, I used to pretend I was like jumping off the wall with the Chidori, like I was in a Chunin exams, That's how crazy it was. So I'm excited to see what Sarada does with the Chidori, because every generation adds their own spin onto the techniques, just like how Boruto and Naruto did with the Rasengan after it was passed down from Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage. So now going into the next ability that I really see Sarada having in Two Blue Vortex, and it's a no-brainer, is the Byakugo seal. So this is something that has been handed down from Tsunade, then Sakura. Now Sarada is gonna learn this technique from her mother, and considering that Sasuke's gone, she's gonna really lean into Sarada's toolkit when it comes to being her sensei. And Naruto's gone, Sasuke's gone. She don't really have none of her mentors that have been training her to, really give her no pro tips and no, insight. So I think that she's really gonna lean into the Byakugo seal, and this combined with the Mangekyou Sharingan powers, the Susanoo, all types of other stuff, I think that this can take Sarada to a whole nother level. Like we said, we never seen the Uchiha capabilities combined with the Byakugo seal. So I think that, that's the base level of that technique. And then we have like the 100 seals, and that shit gets kind of confusing, but the shit that spreads across their body and shit like that. So I think that Sarada is going to eventually, learn all of that too, but we usually don't see the seal actually appear on the user's head until they've stored up enough chakra to make it appear, because Sarada's Byakugo seal finally appeared on her forehead at the climax of the 4th Great Ninja War. So it's likely that we won't see the seal appear on Sarada's head until sometime later in Two Blue Vortex. And it's even been said that this technique is somehow connected to the Karma seal, because it's a technique that's from the Sage of Six Paths time. So I feel like this would be a good way to kind of tie in the Karma and the Byakugo seal in Two Blue Vortex, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, a new technique that I really want to see Sarada explore within Two Blue Vortex is, I guess it's a type of tool, or it's a type of style of fighting, Gunbai, use of the Gunbai. So I want to see her use the Uchiha Gunbai, because I think that would just be a super dope toolkit for Sarada, considering the last person we seen use this was Obito and then Madara Uchiha. I think that she got to bring it way back to, one of the founders of the Uchiha, and really bring out that Gunbai to just start whooping on these motherfuckers, because I feel like Sarada needs a weapon, you know what I'm saying? Because she's up against people like Kawaki, the 10-tail fucking clones. She needs something to blow these motherfuckers away. So I feel like the Gunbai would just be a saucy ass addition to Sarada's toolkit. Probably not gonna use it. I mean, we didn't even see her have any weapons, when she was in Konoha fighting off Code and shit like that. But I think that could definitely be something she gains down the line. I don't know. They might not give it to her because she already has Chakra Enhanced Strength, and she's more like a brawler per se in terms of her regular fighting style. Not really a brawler, but she utilizes that fighting style from Sakura to where she starts smashing shit. So I mean, she might really not need a Gunbai, you know what I'm saying? But we can hope for some little weapons to be introduced. I mean, some characters, they can use a weapon for a little bit and then not really use it the entire series. So I think that would just be a dope addition. But yeah, those were some of the new time skip abilities that I think Sarada Uchiha will explore in Two Blue Vortex. Sarada will definitely have something that elevates her to that level of Boruto and Kawaki. And like I said, I think that's some type of new Uchiha Susanoo variation, Mangekyou variation, all that shit. So I think that she's gonna use that to basically transcend into that new level that Boruto and Kawaki are fighting at, because it's been a thing in the Naruto series where the female character in the squad finally gets enough of the bullshit and says, you know what I'm saying, we about to come up real quick, we about to tap in real quick, we about to level up real quick. So I believe in Sarada, you know what I'm saying? Her dad is one of my favorite characters, Sasuke Uchiha, so she got the Uchiha name. My PSN was literally Uchiha Boy 11, you know what I'm saying, when I first got my PlayStation. So, and I believe in the princess of Uchiha, and she gon' rock out in Two Blue Vortex. Appreciate you guys watching. I want you to comment down below, what are some new abilities that you want to see Sarada Uchiha explore within Two Blue Vortex? If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're not, please subscribe to the channel. We are on that road to 50K. I need you to become a real ninja today. It's been your boy Anime Analyst, aka the Young Jiggy Ninja. I'm gone. Peace.